What's good, guys? Your boy, Mr. Old School Rider. Come back at you one more again on the What's Playing Now. I have a special guest, one of the legendary groups in the South. Want to introduce you guys he got a bunch of songs you guys already know about. They pretty much classics. Also, the stuff he's working on as well is classic as well. Want to introduce my guy, Big V from the one of the legendary groups, Nappy Roots. What's
What
good,
it
Big V?
what it do, dog? What's popping down there in the
Hey,
A?
I'm chilling on it, you know what I'm saying? But it's about you today, you know. So tell us about yourself, Big V.
Man, I've been chilling, man. Smoking a lot, cannabis. Been at home, left the group, raising kids, man, back in Kentucky. Um, and still putting out music and just doing me, man. Living it up, man. Living the dream. Cannabis. Created a QR code in the project, scan it with your phone, put the QR code on, and boom, 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 boom. And just been working on movies, man, doing the cannabis thing every day, still writing music, just putting out my new record. There go Mario, brother, Luigi and Mario,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
So we got a bunch of classics, man, and just dropped the Five Mike mixtape and just doing what it do, brother.
Sure, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Oh yeah, I want to shout out to my boy Swaps and stuff. He's also from Kentucky as well. He was on my show in recent times. I think from Bowling Green, I believe. But
Oh,
yeah, he's from that KY. But shout out to Swaps, of course.
word up, word up.
So
Go ahead,
so how did it all begin with you rapping and every day? What made you start rapping?
man. I was like any kid that really ran into hip hop or ran into it, like watching Breaking, Ozone, Disorderlies, uh, Crush Groove. Earlier, Michael Jackson and Prince were Michael Jackson and Prince were my big impact growing up, and then first influenced by the Fat Boys and Big Daddy Kane, before it went Southern. MTV raps like everybody else, Cares One, the whole Chub Rock thing. And then about my freshman year, man, had a cat named Scarface and the Ghetto Boys. And then 8 Ball MJG after that, and I was hooked. I didn't want to do it. I started with the beatbox. It was I had that, and so it was from there. It was just football and more people knowing me, and then dropped out of when I come home from college and joined a group named Nappy Roots. Wrote out now, Pofo, and the rest was history. Platinum my first swing, watermelon chicken and grits.
Oh man, you mentioned some greats, man, some big guys, man. I love the Fat Boys, man. I was just watching these oldies like a couple days ago.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite. I grew up watching Police Academy. And Mahoney. Shout out to Mahoney winning that championship too, boy. And Midwest in the building.
Oh yeah, already, man. How hard was it from back in the day trying to get on being from Kentucky? I know that Kentucky is still the South, but you got everything else like Memphis, Atlanta, and Houston and stuff like that.
Well,
How hard for you guys to break through back then?
music wasn't here before us. Like we didn't set out to get a record deal or nothing like that. We folks were stealing our tapes in college, and we became the thing like that. And then this cat named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to Western. He happened to go back to LA with some of our music, set it on somebody's desk at A&R named Mike Karen, which signed us like immediately. And then the first album, Watermelon Chicken and Grits, instant classic. And it was just God's work. It wasn't really hard. We just would do dates, tours, and we had some pretty good music and things were going our way. And God wanted that, what didn't really work hard. Our first album went platinum.
Oh man, yeah, that album, oh man, that shit was a classic, man. Off the T.O.P.
I like Wood and Leather better, but
Oh yeah, I love that one as well, man. You know, sure, I love some of your. I know you was in a group for like a long time and everything. I know you went solo eventually. So what's the difference between being solo and being in a group?
now you get more of my ideas, and now I don't have to split royalties with five guys that didn't write the record. Now you hearing songs still like, please don't Nipsey me. Tomorrow be better if we both alive. Please don't Nipsey me. Mother sleep better with their sons alive. Ooh, don't Nipsey me. You sure is a king when I look in your eyes. Please don't Nipsey me. Tomorrow be better if we both survive. And it's still all my life been poor. It still feel like that. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, man, you right about that, buddy.
So now it's just more meaningful hooks, a lot of marijuana, cannabis. I'm more into cannabis. Our second album, Wooden Leather, got downloaded 11 million times illegally from Napster. So I had to figure it out from that point.
Yeah, when Napster came out, man, it kind of, I mean, it gave easy access for the people that were trying to get it, but at the same time, it kind of hurt you guys as well.
Kinda hell, 11 million records.
That's a lot of down. That's a lot, man. That's like millions of dollars right there.
Oh man, it's the difference between you selling dope and living in the Taj Mahal. So life got real after that. Atlantic and Electra merged, and when it started doing like that, you got to feed one of the puppies and steal, from the rest. So it got kind of funny. And if you watch NWA or Cadillac Records, we was no different.
Yeah, I kind of hate. I mean, I hate that when stuff happen. You know, with artists and stuff like that, they get the bad end of the deal and everything.
Yeah, but it's all a learning experience. If they sell records and you do them, it's still a marriage. You just trying to marry the right person.
So when did you go independent yourself? When you went? When did you go independent?
Man, I had to leave the group, man, and raise my kids on my own for 10 years. Uh, I left the group in 12, but I had to, baby mother left the kids at my mom's and never looked back. So that's what happened with V. As far as Nappy Roots, they doing their thing. They like the Temptation. That's Otis and Blue. And
All like artists in blue.
yeah, I just happened to be David, and
Mm.
and I ain't dead. And so now, man, I raised kids and I became just so single dadish. I started mentor programs and getting with local Light of Chance Breathe, and just man helping kids with identity. My whole thing now is identity. If you ain't educated, um, you can be educated in anything, but if you don't know who you are, I mean, damn. So I've been home teaching identity.
Oh man, we shout out to you, man. You've been a great man for helping out your kids and other kids as well, man. We appreciate that.
Oh man, sometimes as a kid, I just needed a me. So that's what I think made me a better father after realizing what a person needs, not having one.
Oh heck yeah, man. You did that, man. So what can we find you at? What's your social medias and everything so we can find your work and and get your stuff?
Big V of Nappy Roots, Vito Bang. I'm on IG, um, Instagram, and Facebook, all that good stuff. Just dropped a new record called All Night Long. ain't long enough. When you get my age, she look like a weekend. Friday night, you don't want to work. Time you they eat and get clean, get them shoes out, boy. The morning will come pretty good. You'll waste a babysitter at my age, you know. So just release a new record right now called All Night Long. Ain't long,
Oh man.
and everybody considering me the Barry White of rap. So it's quite a, it give you that feeling that you need it. Even when you put Donnie Simpson on and put the fan in the window and move the coffee table and dance with your person.
Oh man, not the fan in the window. Ooh, boy, that's taking it back a little bit. Golly.
I don't mind being there, man. It's 70s kid, man. You remember before the cell phone, you had to walk around there and see.
Heck yeah. So how many albums do you have yourself right now as a solo artist?
Right now, I got five, man. Five solo physical albums, and just putting out more. Got a bunch of product. I've done a lot of movie placements. Got a record out called We Were Young featuring Adele. It's a real pick me up. Like 10,000 hits span, something like that. I mean, 10 million, my fault. 10 million, was that scans or whatever that is? All that good stuff. Got some pretty good records, man. The kind of music you would mow grass for is still what I'm putting out.
Sure, heck yeah, it's your work, man. Your body of work, and hey, you're gonna get paid for it, man. It's gonna come straight to you, basically.
Yeah, but more than that, creating healing. Right now, we need fresh air, God damn. They
But they
blowing.
blowing you up, man. You want to take that?
Oh, man, hold on. I'm at the shop, man. Come to the back door. Yeah, one. Yeah, I'm on cannabis shop, man. We kind of after hours. So after hours, I do appointment only. And
Oh man, shout out to you, man. You heal, yeah, you most definitely a healer, man.
oh man, and folks come through my line of work, going through all kind of shit. And most time they just need to vent and you to be empathetic with it. So I try to at least be a shoulder, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. I mean, even with your music from back in the day to now, you always been like a healer.
Oh man, everybody can't be tough, and if you're tough, you don't want to be. And in the country, man, we really love life and into life, you know. And that's all I know. Marvin Gaye. Listening to good shit like that, smoking, living in life, man. And that's what my music entails. A black
Mm.
and growing old. Don't you deserve to grow old? Don't you?
Heck yeah, you don't want to die early, you know.
Oh, you gonna see them grandkids stretch the truth so shit. You know. And have the best, eat Mexican food, catch up with your buddies. Who were you before kids?
Man,
Who were
yeah,
you
you know,
before? Yeah, who were you before you let that woman run all over you?
I'm
Who were?
trying to tell you, you gotta get back to the essence, man.
Yeah, who were you, King? When you could stay out as long as you wanted to. Stop listening to. Most cats I know move out of their mama's house where they shared a room, and now they're a daddy, and they never got that chance to live with themselves or know who they are. You feel me?
Or maybe the worst part about it, they lived at the house. They might have done something, got themselves kind of jammed up. Then they out of here for like a long time. They never got a chance to, be themselves, you know.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, I'm representing those that have no voice, that it just spiraled down. Sometimes you need just somebody to say, man, do this and that. And you called up. No shit here. Like this. Forget touching yesterday's water. You never gonna cross the same water twice. Boy, it's gone. Or lady, whatever the case. And we just, hey, it ain't over. Now let's apply ourselves and do it like this. Yeah. And my music,
Oh, that's a great saying right there. Okay.
you know, My music is still the chronicles of young women living in West Side small towns. You know, I got this gal I've been fucking with. She explained she done dealt with a street boy, had 2 or 3 children with a street boy. Know the feeling when you're living with a street boy, you know? K-Tap and Jesus Christ for the next 30 days. Plasma twice a week, but the lights will get paid. Met a baby's daddy, shining on the blade and gonna lose a baby's daddy. Shining on the blade, 2 kids, 4 years, before she figured life a bitch. Didn't know a man was cheating till it hurt when she pissed. And it smelled like fish. And it swelled and it itched. And it's been 5 years. And she done rode off of me. And I got this gal I've been fucking with. You hear me? And it
Mm.
and it's it's still Vito Banger, man. Double XL top 10 rap buzz of all time. The most underrated pen you've ever heard.
Man, yeah, you been spitting, man. It's come from the soul, man.
All
So
I
your influence on Marvin Gaye and things like that, we can tell about that.
oh
Most
man,
definitely, we can tell.
oh man. From the home of Ali, Covent City. I lived through an era where OJ was acquitted. You know what this pen is gonna do.
Boy, we got stories to tell for life, man.
Yeah, the last hard copy artist lived. I was out when Nelly split the sea, and I walked through there with Moses when he was country grammar, and I was watermelon chicken and grits. You dig it?
Man, what was that? What was that like back then, man? Like in the 2000s.
Man, sweet enough to get diabetes before Napster, you know, and especially when you kick the real and you from the country or rural America. All we know is Walmarts and pickup trucks. We working class. You got no time, Beans don't weigh much where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm a country boy myself. I'm from Texas. It's like maybe like once or twice a month. We either go to the store up the street or we go like to the next town, go to Walmart. You most definitely correct on that.
Well, you can get a T-bone or a V-neck, bar soap. You know what I mean? Everybody got time for that shit, No.
You be in that store for like hours, man. Even though you ain't spending no money like that, it's
Yeah,
just to get out the house, man.
man. That's why, man, I own a cannabis shop, do music, I do sync license, and you still listening to Walmart commercials and things. Good Day is still got legs. And then, now that my kids are out of the house and I'm an empty nester, I'm ready to drop more music. I'll be at the house in about 45 minutes finishing the interview, Mom. All right.
All right, speaking of Good Day, I was gonna mention about that one, man. That song was woo. Man,
Barbecue,
y'all did that on that song, man, back then.
barbecue music. Shout out to Greg Street for breaking it into A. Always the big home. Um, man, just Nappy Roots king of barbecue music, man. We don't do much, but just some fun.
Oh yeah,
Good folks.
oh yeah. Shout out to Greg Street. When I was in Dallas, he was at the radio station for a while.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess he was going back between Atlanta and Dallas or whatnot, which I didn't know till like later. But yeah, it kind of hurt my heart a little bit when he left Dallas. I'm like, dang.
Oh man, he a good dude through and through. Me and Street caught back up. Um, actually finna send Street the record. I think Friday. I think I'm gonna send him this new record we got called Mario Brother, and pretty good.
Okay, okay. So, since you're in the cannabis business and everything, what made you get into that?
I was
If
a,
you can talk about that.
I was a weed man before Nappy Roots took off, you know, and it was about you know $20. Can you make $400 300 days a year? So get a tax ID number and your cannabis, man. And I created a QR and a QA code where you scan with your phone. Since people don't buy music, you'll buy reefer, right? So I put the QR code on gummy bears, reefer, and mushroom. Now you tell me. Now you get $20 like that, see? So sell my music that way.
Oh, that's smart, man.
So now you scan with your phone. You got tutorial. This my top of the South and all the products that we have, and you got great music and the strands to come. So just keeping it country and Kentucky is bluegrass. So I know that well.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be getting out there here pretty soon. I got to visit my guy I was talking about earlier. But
If you
yeah,
come,
I never been to Kentucky before, but I know it looks nice in pictures and everything. I just want to go out there and just drive, man,
oh
and
man,
check it out.
anything you want is here.
That's
Anything you
facts on that.
want is here. It's the west side of town everywhere in the world.
You right about that. I
Yeah.
gotta go check out this barbecue people keep telling me about, man.
Oh
We
man.
gonna see about that.
Oh man. You from Texas? Y'all make it big. We make it taste good. You know that?
Oh man.
Huh.
You know what? I'm not even gonna talk shit right now. We ain't got that type of time,
I
but
just left
yeah,
San
we make the best
Antonio.
barbecue, man.
I just left. I just I'm a river walker. I'm a San Antonio when I go out there.
Oh,
That's
they don't count, man. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, though.
they don't count. They don't count.
No, San Antonio, they some winners. You know what I'm saying? They not Houston and Dallas, man.
I ate at the Turkey Hut, man. At the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston. I was in H Town just about 5 months ago.
Oh yeah, it's like right there, you know.
Yeah. Oh man, I've ate in Houston. Galveston. We do text. You see the T on the ad, man. We fool with
Already, man.
you. We fool with you.
So you travel like most of the year for concerts and stuff like that, right? Is it like whenever you want to?
More when I want to, man. I don't do nothing like that. I got grandkids, and my son plays college football. Probably a first rounder next year. His name Vito Tisdale. He plays for Kentucky Wildcats. 2 year starter. Started his true freshman year. Started last year. You know,
What position they play?
he's a corner.
Woo!
And,
Oh,
he's
he's a hitter there, right?
yeah, he get it done. He can play inside, outside. They bring him in on third to match up with that Wildcat they got. Either that's the big tight end or whatever. And he's pretty good, man. Actually, All American from sixth grade up, signed on TV to commit. So he's one of them. Um, in the class with Bryce Young and Will Anderson, class of 2020.
All right, we got a few other questions before we get up out of here. We're getting close, of course. So what you suggest for somebody that want to get into music or whatnot?
First of all, man, have some life insurance. It's the most dangerous job to have in North America.
Yeah, I believe that is actually true. Yeah, a lot of times with all this stuff always happens, and and our business not put not settled for whatever reason.
Well, I sell life insurance as well. Um,
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Working class life insurance, like $350 out of that federal tax, I can get you a $20,000 funeral.
Dang.
And if something happened in the house, man, you got $15,000 right off dribble. If not, it's $350 now, and it'll last you all year.
So what
Renew,
made you get into insurance?
man, being a mature rapper and realizing death is on hand, especially when you're a rap. Man, I've seen death 10 times, man, 10 times. And then I've been to a million funerals, and it's always a GoFundMe thing with my people. And they have 35, $4,500 in their pocket when they get killed. Like, man, I got to do something as an older rapper, as a mature man, and watching our kids out here talking about an ops. What's an ops, boy? The hell you got to, so doing a lot of fathering, man. Like, boy, please, y'all don't know each other to be an ops. And, just teaching as I go. So I just wanted to do something to help my people. And so definitely, man, poor people. I come from working class. My mother twisted tobacco, and my poor father was a garbage man. So I know what $15,000 at any time of 20 or whatever you're gonna spend to plant somebody. What that'll do to most households. Most people can't get a transmission fixed or a tire if it blows in a week, let alone bury a loved one with a right to stand it up mind without totally going crazy, you know?
Oh yeah, I remember those times, man, when you have like an incident that come out the blue. I'm like, how the heck I'm gonna take care of this?
Oh, you
It
got
just kind of devastated a lot of folks. You got to ask this person about this. Then you find out you may not even get the help that you're looking for. Then you're gonna be looking at them sideways, you know.
where I'm from, they say a prayer for you. If you ain't got it, God didn't mean you to have it. And I'm not finna fuck with his work. So, if bullfrogs had wings, they'd fly. But most time,
Man,
if you ain't got, the bill man was coming 29 days ago when you paid the last one. And I know things happen in people's life, but you got to look at lifestyle and choices. I had a song the other day, my dude used to spend his money on a quarter bag until I asked, how many diapers your daughter have? A sarcastic smile, but the feeling was foul. Kept burning my reefer. Boy went home to his child. You dig?
oh well, that's hidden right there. My God, that is hidden. That's real right there.
He said, I don't know about real, but I'm being honest and brutally honest. Like
Yeah, some people don't. Some people don't understand that, man.
choices, choices. You got 4 kids. You got to work 2 shifts. That's something. You got a car payment. You got to pay it. Light bill. You got to. And the only way out of here is death. But the Lord you serve was born in a manger. Surely that'll do for you.
Yeah, that's facts on that, Big V. So, since we told you, I'm gonna chop it up for a couple of minutes before we go. I mean, after we done with this. So, what are your final thoughts at this time, Big V?
I would say to anybody, go get the music, follow the movement of Big V of Nappy Roots. It's probably the greatest story ever told thus far. Um, and really, follow me on the cannabis. I'm offering healing. It's not some dude trying to hustle you for sound. I'm offering you music that you would cut grass for if you from my town. If not, then you borrow money from your mama, buy more V bucks, youngin. Um, but to really offer healing and not try to con you. Let me give you something you can smoke. You're a sativa, an indica guy. Let me give you some Delta. Most of us been through, raised by a girl and don't know how to think like a man without reading Steve Harvey. Well, I got another twist in the tail to you too, representing working class and about identity and a credit score and making the right choices about your forever. Finding your you. So my last real thoughts is, if you're gonna get in music, what you gonna offer it? If Rick Ross is balling and Nappy Roots and Nelly are country and Outkast is different and Jeezy and T.I. are trap, who are you? What what and Tyra Leon Bridges is the new thing. What will we hear when we think of you? And if you ain't ready yet, don't get in the water because we going to first impression is probably the only one you get. Vito, look me up at Top of the South Dispensary. Um, we have something to make the dog quit barking and grandma to eat again.
Oh man, with that note, before we go, of course I'm Mr. Old School Ride. You can catch me on YouTube and also IG at Mr. Old School Ride. Pretty much the way it's spelled. But my special guest, Big V of the Nappy Roots, legendary artist as well, doing this thing on everything he touched, lots of wisdom and everything else like that. Go check him out. It ain't gonna hurt you.
And the new single, All Night Long, ain't long enough. Pick that thing up. Featuring Urban Mystic, the boy out of the Dale, out of Lauderdale, Florida, It's hot enough to cook fish.
Woo, way you boy, that fish be hot, man. All right, hang on one second, Big V. Let me go ahead and end this real quick. We shout out to everybody for coming through and a shout out to the replay gang that's going to watch this later. Hang on one second, y'all. Hold on. Hold on one second.